Hello, my name is 김지아. 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 김지아입니다. This video is about how you can change a tourist visa to a working visa in South Korea. I will be telling you if it's possible to enter South Korea with a tourist visa and then change it to a working visa in South Korea. Also, the whole process of changing visa in South Korea and the documents that are required for changing a tourist visa to a working visa. So if you are interested in changing your tourist visa to a working visa when you arrive South Korea, then this video is for you. Make sure you stick to the end of this video because I will be providing a detailed information that will be helpful to you. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome to the Korean family. If you're a returning subscriber, you're always welcome. As you can see, we create helpful, informative and educative Korean content. And if you find this channel helpful to you, please do click the red subscribe button, like and share this video. Alright guys, let's get right into this video. Visa status is required when a foreigner discontinued their previous activities in South Korea and intend to begin activities that are unallowed for that current visa. So basically it means that when you apply for a tourist visa or a visiting visa and you come to South Korea and decide to change the visa to a working visa in South Korea, it is known as changing visa status. Either you apply for a D2 visa or a D4 visa or a tourist visa, a visiting visa, and you come to South Korea and decide to change the visa in South Korea to any other visa that was not the visa you applied for your home country, it is also known as changing visa status. But this video is specific on how you can change a tourist visa to a working visa. The next video I will be talking about how you can change a D4 visa to a D2 visa. That's the process if you want to change your tourist visa to a working visa in South Korea. The first process is the standard process of changing a tourist visa to a working visa, and the second one is the exception process of changing a tourist visa to a working visa. So generally it is required that once your tourist visa has expired, you have to go back to your country and apply for a working visa from your country. This is known as the standard process of changing a tourist visa to a working visa in South Korea. The second one, which is the exception process, required you that you don't have to go back to your home country. You can change your visa in South Korea without going back to your home country. This is known as the exception process of changing a tourist visa to a working visa. For the exceptional process, it required a demonstrative reason why you want to change the visa. It is important to note that there is a specific requirement and process for obtaining the working visa, and also it depends on the employment, which is the kind of job you'll be doing in South Korea. Yes, you can actually change the tourist visa to a working visa through the exception process, but you have to go through a strict review before you can start the application. Okay, it's for you to change your tourist visa to a working visa in South Korea through the exceptional process. First, you have to go to the Korea Immigration Office for permission to change your tourist visa to a working visa. If you're eligible for change of visa in South Korea, then you have to submit some specific documents, also documents from your employer to the immigration office. So all the documents will be submitted to the Korean Immigration Office in South Korea. So these are the documents which you will need if you want to change your tourist visa to a working visa in South Korea. Number one is the application form, which is the changing of visa application form. It is not the application form you filled when you are applying for visa from your home country. It's quite different because the application form you'll be filling is the visa application form for changing of visa, and not the application form for applying for visa from your home country, so it's quite different. All right, the second is your international passport, which is very, very necessary. Okay, the third one is the alien registration card. So if you're going to stay in South Korea for more than 90 days, of course you have to do the alien registration card. Is it alien? I'm just going to put it on the screen. Okay, I'm not really sure about the pronunciation. So you need the alien registration card. So if you're going to stay in South Korea for more than 90 days, you need that card. Yeah. So the third one is you need employment letter. So basically you already got a job in South Korea, right? So you need the employment letter from your boss and other documents which will be necessary for the changing of your tourist visa to a working visa from your employer. So most of the documents will be coming from your employer. All right, so you also need the changing of the visa application fee. The changing of your visa application fee, just like when you pay the visa fee when you're applying for visa for your home country, you also have to pay for the application fee for changing of visa in South Korea. You also need other documents, but I'm not really sure because the immigration policy do changes, so it's advisable for you to get an immigration expert in South Korea that can give you the up-to-date information concerning the immigration policy, because it do changes. The documents changes depend on the current immigration policy, so it's advisable for you to consult an immigration expert in South Korea to guide you through the process and also provide you with up-to-date information. As I said, all the documents will be submitted at the Korean Immigration Office in South Korea. That the immigration policy can change. What is applicable today might be different in the future. That is why I said you should consult an immigration experts in South Korea to help you with the up-to-date information. Okay, so you can only submit a particular place of job in South Korea to the immigration office. So if you decide to change that place of employment, you have to go back to the immigration office to for that. Okay, so you can only submit just one particular place. Wherever you're working in South Korea, you have to be stated in the you have to be known at the immigration office that you're working at this particular place. And when you decide to change a work or a work position or an employment, then you have to go back to the immigration office for that. All right, so if you're changing your tourist visa to a working visa, you have to know the type of work visa you are changing your tourist visa to. I did a video on the kind of job you can find in South Korea, the type of visas available in South Korea. So if you haven't watched that video, please do check it out. Okay, so you have to know if it's the E9 work visas or if the E7 work visas, which the E7 work visas are for professionals. So if you get a professional job in South Korea and you want to change a tourist visa to a working visa in South Korea, of course you have to apply for the E7 work visas depending on your job. If you want to change your tourist visa to a working visa, don't forget all the documents will be submitted at the Korean Immigration Office, and you have to be eligible for you to change your visa. If you're not eligible, you can't change your visa in South Korea. Okay, so you have to be eligible to change your visa in South Korea. If not, you have to go through the standard process, which is you have to go back to your country to change the visa. So if you want to go through the exceptional process, then you have to be eligible, you have to have some specific requirements, and you have to be qualified to change the visa in South Korea. Most of the documents will be coming from your employer, so that is why changing your tourist visa to a working visa in South Korea, they believe that you already got a job in South Korea, not that you're looking for a job, you want to change the visa, but you already got a job in South Korea. That is why you want to change the visa to a working visa. So most of the documents have to come from your employer. If you can get a document from your employer before you can change the visa, then you're not eligible to change your visa in South Korea. And sorry, you have to go through the standard process, and most people don't want to go through the standard process because it's quite stressful. So if you want to go through the exception process, you have to be eligible for changing of your tourist visa to a working visa. The next video, I'm going to be talking about how you can change a Korean language visa to a student visa or a Korean language visa to a working visa. It's quite, you know, a different process and different method. So guys, thanks for sticking to the end of this video. I love you guys so much. If you have any challenges concerning your application, please comment below. That is it for today's video. I've said that so many times, but I just want to keep talking and giving you more information. Don't forget, you have to click the like button. You have to comment what you think about the video. If there's anything you really want me to talk about, please leave a comment and I will make a video concerning that. Thanks for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time with another of my Korean helpful video. Come, tamibayo. Annyeong. Bye. See you next time.